Hello and namaste. I told you it is easy to guess who Morpheus is. Most of you got the answer right. Morpheus represents the concept of Guru in Vedanta. Of all the characters in Matrix which have parallels in Vedanta, perhaps the most perfect fit is that of Morpheus as the Guru. Morpheus is instrumental in Neo's liberation. There are several important requirements in Vedanta for getting liberation. The most important and absolutely essential criteria is having a qualified guru, a person who himself is liberated and who has the ability to guide the seekers out of the matrix. According to Vedanta, without a guru, liberation is not possible. You cannot do it yourself. There is a recurring question in our philosophy. How do you find a right guru? When you don't know the answers yourself, how do you determine if your guru has the right answers? Vedanta makes a promise. When you are ready, the guru will find you, just like Morpheus finds Neo. In Vedanta, we are often given the example of Arjuna. He had known Lord Krishna all his life. Krishna was his friend, his cousin, his confidant. But when Arjuna becomes a seeker, Krishna becomes his guru. Another important qualification of a guru is seen in Morpheus. A guru is a liberated soul. He knows that the matrix is an illusion and a dangerous place. The only reason he enters the matrix is because he wants to free others. Same with a guru. His only goal is to help people discover their real nature and lead them to liberation. Another thing we learn from Neo and Morpheus' interaction is the role of faith. Vedanta says only knowledge can give you liberation. Knowledge and faith are opposites, isn't it? Because knowledge can only be got through clear understanding and proper analysis, and faith requires you to accept things which you don't understand. What role does faith, or Shraddha as it is referred to in Vedanta, play? Faith is needed in the initial phases of spiritual growth when you have to deal with a subject matter which is so radical, it's very easy to brush it aside or totally disbelieve it. So what Vedanta says is, have faith till you get a proper understanding. Often Guru makes us do crazy things. In one of the early scenes, Morpheus asks Neo to jump from a tall building. Neo refuses to do it and gets caught by the agents. Our whole spiritual journey is like jumping off a building because it means giving up all that we held dear, right from our beliefs to our possessions. Another important Vedic concept is also reiterated in the interaction between Morpheus and Neo. Knowledge alone can give liberation, says Vedanta. Jnanad eva kaivalyam is a very famous Vedantic statement. But is knowledge alone enough? A guru comes and tells you that this world is an illusion. Is it enough to know this? Morpheus tells Neo, there is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path, and so does Vedanta. This fact is reiterated several times. Do you remember the scene where Morpheus teaches martial arts to Neo using a virtual reality program? Neo struggles to fight Morpheus. Although Neo knows intellectually that he is in a program, his senses and reflexes still function as though they are in the real world. He feels pain, he feels breathless, and is unable to win. Morpheus tells Neo, don't think you are, know you are. Don't think you are, know you are. To know something intellectually is not same as knowing it as an experienced reality. Have you heard this joke? A man believes he's a worm, so he's afraid of the hen. He feels the hen will eat him up. He's brought to a psychiatrist who counsels him for many months. The man is finally convinced that he's not a worm. He thanks the doctor and leaves. Then he comes running back, screaming in fear. The doctor asks him what happened. He says, I just saw a hen. "Why should you be afraid? You are not a worm," says the doctor. The man replies, "I know that, but the hen does not know." That is the difference between thinking you are something and knowing you are something. This is the difference between knowing the path and walking the path. That is why the process of liberation is not just knowing that the world is an illusion, but also internalizing it. This is called Nididhyasanam in Vedanta. The practice of giving up your habitual thinking of being limited, weak, and helpless. As you internalize the knowledge, you wield a greater power over the matrix. You enjoy greater freedom within the matrix. You can see that Neo becomes more and more proficient at dodging bullets and fighting the agents. According to Vedanta, the best indicator of a liberated person is fearlessness. This brings me to the end of this post. Next week we will discuss Trinity, not an easy character to decipher. Unlike Morpheus, whose likeness to the Guru is self-evident, you need not even know Vedanta to make this connection. Trinity is tough to decipher. There are subtle hints throughout the movie pointing to her identity, but you need to watch closely. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. If you wish to receive notification whenever I post a new video, please press the bell icon. If you enjoyed this post, please share it with others. Until next time, Namaste.